Hi guys, it's me, Boog,
And Dad.
from Boog and Dad TV, and today we're
bit.
gonna be reviewing.
Let Dad get in the DVD here. Oh,
Dad's banned from the DVD, and today we're gonna be reviewing Transformers.
that was a terrible introduction. For the first time ever on the channel.
Well, second time ever if we count Optimus
Oh
Prime.
yes, okay, maybe the second time ever, depending on when Prime gets loaded.
Probably the episode.
We're reviewing Transformers.
Dad, do a victory dance right now.
Yes, another one of it's more than meets the eye. Another one of Dad's favorite toys when he was a kid. Of course, brought back from the best decade ever, the '80s. And of course, they've been doing these again for quite a while now. I guess since they kind of started making the movies, they got a big comeback, and they've been making all kinds of them ever since, all different forms, huge variety. And I've always wanted to get back into them, but me and Boog have been collecting other things in the meantime, so it just never was the right time. And
then Dad, then our cousin got into Transformers. Dan, it was pretty much over when that happened.
Well, no, I just felt like it was kind of the right time to pick to get back into them.
Yeah, that's what
at least pick up a couple and see if Boog liked them. It was never his first choice. So, but sometimes you have to get something in your hand and kind of play with it and try it before you know if you really like it or not.
No, it was Dad's Christmas present.
Yes, so I was lucky enough to get 2 for Christmas. So, so that's kind of what we're reviewing today. 3 actually. If you count the transforming Optimus Prime. But these are just the regular, I guess, everyday Transformers that we found at Target. So what we have, these are the two that were kind of left on the shelf just a couple days before Christmas. So it wasn't like I had a huge selection, but these are the 2 of the coolest ones that I saw on the shelf. So I thought, well, we'll give these a shot. So we have, and they both seem really awesome. We have Galvatron here, which he looks absolutely awesome. And looks like he kind of transforms into a big tankish gun type thing, or sorry, tankish blaster. And then over here, and this, I guess to say, so this series is Transformers Legacy. And again, we're not familiar with all these different series that they have, so I'm not real sure what's based on what. These are just on the shelf together, like this. But then this one is obviously a different series because it says he's from Transformers, the movie. So I'm thinking this was, I guess, the original Transformers movie, not the cartoon, or maybe it was the cartoon. I'm really not sure what movie they're referring to here because there's been so many. But anyway, it says 8612, and I'm not sure what that means. So if anybody knows and is really into these things, I would love to know. Let us know in the comments down below. Both of these are, of course, Hasbro, and then they have Takara Tommy on the top. So I don't know what that means either. I did collect them much as a kid, but I don't remember Takara Tommy, so I'm not sure who that is. But of course they are made by Hasbro. And like I said, both of them have the Takara Tommies. So fill us in if you know. I would love to know. So I'm going to go over the boxes here with you. And here is Galvatron. And he does look awesome. He's very, very cool. There. That's kind of what it looks like when he's transformed and when he's not. And there's not really much of a description for who he is or anything like that. You get a little instruction book that shows you how to put it together, but that's about it for him. And then over here, slide that to the side. All right, and then over here where we have the movie guy. This is Coronation Starscream. So he's kind of like a military type jet when he transforms. And then, of course, there's this robotic figure there looking totally awesome. Now, this one, it tells us that big screen inspired. So that kind of tells me it must be based off maybe the first Transformers movie back in, what, 2012, 2010, something like that. So big screen inspired, scale, detail, backdrop. And then over here, of course, Coronation, Starscream, and then down here it says, Starscream holds a coronation, asserting his rise as king of the Decepticons. So I guess he was taking Megatron's place. Until a newly reformed Megatron called Galvatron
He is the leader the whole time.
Oops.
Me and Dad were having a whole discussion about this earlier.
Oh, yeah. Well, who knew? So, like I said, they were the only two on the shelf, so I guess we happen to get these two. Okay,
Well,
so
that's a coincidence.
what a coincidence, yeah. So a newly reformatted Megatron called Galvatron disrupts the proceedings and ruins his big day. And yeah, it looks like this was going to be a really big day because this guy comes with lots of cool stuff. I guess I'll start.
I guess now we have to surrender the throne to the real thing, to the real leader.
I know. Yeah. So he would come with the throne, which is really cool. Big plastic throne there that he could sit on, and this actually holds some accessories. He come with a cape. Show it off there. And it's a hinge cape. You don't see that very often. Kind of goes both ways, and you can attach the cape to the throne because he won't actually sit down when he's tilt this down just a little bit when he's wearing his cape, of course. So you take the cape off to sit on the throne, and then it kind of hooks on the back like that, just kind of for storage. And I guess you could kind of do it the sun if you want to look kind of cool, maybe. So does it look cool, Boog? Does that kind of give it a cool look? I don't know. I guess you do what you want with it. But yeah, so there's him with the throne and the cape. And then he actually comes with a crown. Ta-da! So I'm guessing he loses his crown once Megatron returns as Galvatron, unfortunately. And unfortunately for him. So, yeah, it's like, oh, you're so close to being the boss. And then it's just carpets pulled out from under you. And,
it was really funny. Me and Dad were arguing about who the true leader was, and then we read the description, and it turns out he was the leader the whole time.
Yeah, Boog has really not ever done much Transformers, and I haven't done any in, probably 35 years. So it took us a little while to figure out how to get these guys to actually transform. They come in the robot form, and you got to transform into their vehicle form. So wasn't too easy. Of course, like you said, as soon as you, like a Rubik's Cube, pretty much. Once you figure it out, it's not too bad from there. But the original transformation took a while because, like I said, it does come with instructions, but they're not very clear. Like I said, it's kind of hand me the instruction over there, but it's not a real detailed instruction book. It kind of looks like this.
Well, mine just straight up was a map.
Yeah. It's definitely not clear as a Lego book or anything like that, so you're kind of trying to figure out, okay, you can't really even see what parts they're talking about, and then how you're supposed to turn them and this and that. This very long. So
this was mine. It's like the size of a map.
Yeah, and that one was for Galvatron there. So for me, it was just easier to just tinker around with it, like I said, kind of like a Rubik's Cube, until I kind of just figured it out, even though it did take probably about 30 minutes.
I actually followed the description, and it took me longer to put it together than
but once you figure it out, then the rest of it works out pretty easy. Hopefully, I won't make myself look too silly here as I try to do it on the camera.
Right. So we're not going to transform them really on camera. We're going to pause the film, and then it'll just be transformed magically.
Okay.
So this video will probably be like, I don't know, about like 20 minutes for you guys, but it's probably going to be like an hour for us.
Maybe it won't be that bad. So we're going to start with, was it Airstream? Was that his name, Airstream?
Something like that.
Let's see. So let me look at the box again. So it's Starscream. Sorry, Starscream. So Starscream, and this is him in his vehicle form. He's a nice looking, awesome fighter jet. And I should have put these on so you guys could see them. So anyway, you kind of attach these later. It's not part of the transformation, but it does definitely makes it look a little more menacing. And then these on the back makes it look really cool. Take it off of here right fast. Wasn't exactly prepared. So
obviously,
yeah, there's a lot of different ways you can kind of make him work. But anyhow, this is him, and with the guns attached, and you can kind of see how he transforms a little bit in under there. Move my fingers at the bottom, and like I said, he's not very big. He is probably about 10 inches long and about 6-7 inches wide with the wingspan here. So not a huge transformer. Boog's Galvatron is quite larger, right, Boog? Did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there he is, but a very cool looking fighter jet. Really, really like this. I had one as a kid, but I'm not sure it's the same one. But he was white and red, but I can't remember his name. I'd have to look it up and see. But he was much larger. But it also back then, all would come with a lot of metal parts with the plastic. So, which kind of, I don't know, that I guess the metal plastic combination seemed like it was more fun to kind of put it together. But anyway, I think these are mostly 100% plastic now. But they felt sturdy because I was making some serious mistakes. Boog probably was too. And I didn't feel like nothing broke or, felt like it was going to break. So I will give them that, even though, like I said, it is plastic. It's a very sturdy plastic. So that's Airstream in his fighter jet form. And, of course, like I said, he comes with his throne, a cape, the crown, and he also has some cool shoulder pads that you attach on after he's back in his robotic form. That makes him look really, really awesome. So,
which we'll get to later.
We'll get to that later. One last thing to show you guys is he also comes in his box with a display stand, which I thought was really neat. Got room on your shelf, and pretty much, I guess his throne can sit up there, and you get, nice looking display stand. Some stuff in the back. I'm not sure what that's a picture of. Looks like the stairways up to the throne, maybe. And then the 86 series. So, pretty nice looking display stand. I will definitely be using this. Right, Boog?
Yeah.
All right.
So. All right, now to the real boss. Right,
yeah. Apparently, now on to the real boss. Let's see. Here he comes. We have, of course, I thought he was a really menacing looking guy here, but we have Galvatron here. And now that we know he is a new form, at least for that movie, of Megatron. And of course, he looks absolutely awesome. I like how they took him back almost to his, when in the 80s, of course, I can't see what they do anymore, but in the 80s, he was an actual pistol, a handgun, kind of like a Magnum. That's what he transformed into.
So now he's upgraded to a whole entire tank.
Yeah, which was amazingly cool because it even come with attachable sights, a piece on the end where you could kind of, stock to kind of put it here. I had so much fun with that particular.
I'm pretty sure nowadays it probably would not be sold.
It wouldn't. It would not go well now at all. And it looked very realistic when you transformed him too. It really did. But anyway, enough about that. So this is the updated version, I guess. There's probably multiple versions, I'm sure.
He's now a tank.
So now he's kind of a tank with a huge blaster, but he's still really, really cool looking. They did a good job with that. They changed a lot of it up for the modern times in the movies. Just like Bumblebee. Bumblebee in the 80s was a Volkswagen Beetle, not a Camaro. But, I see why they changed it. So, yeah, this is a really cool looking blaster drill tank. I guess as Boog describes it, it's the best way I know how to describe it. But, yeah, he's pretty awesome. And, of course, if we put them kind of side by side, you can see there's a lot more to Galvatron than there is Airstream. Kind of hold yours up like that, Boog. And kind of see size difference there. And I think once they go back to their robotic form, Galvatron's probably going to be a lot bigger too, right?
Yeah, I think the Mega Blast makes him look taller than this.
Definitely. All right. So we're going to transform him right quick into the robot form, and we'll be back with you here in just a minute.
You guys are going to see in just a minute, but for us, it's probably going to be at least like 10 minutes.
It could be 3 weeks.
Okay, and they've been transformed.
Right, so they're in their robot forms now, and here we have Galvatron and Starscream.
Wait on now. Whatever his name is.
Starscream. So, Boog, go ahead and go over yours first, and then I'll talk about mine.
So we have the real leader of Decepticons. Right there.
True. Yes, unfortunately.
Fake leader. So he's really cool. He's got this like purple color scheme. Then he's got a lightsaber on his arm.
Yes, a huge blaster. Yes.
Then he has a blaster in the other hand.
Yeah, look at this huge chain thing too.
Yeah.
Very awesome. Yeah, he's a good size too. He's beefy, he's thick. Look at all this. Wow.
Can't believe Dad just called something thick on
And
that.
then here's Starscream sitting on the throne, wearing the crown.
Which will probably be stolen in like 5 seconds.
And then I'm gonna take him out. Crown doesn't stay on too great.
And the crown is gone forever.
Right. But straighten his legs out here so you can kind of see how he stacks up to Galvatron. But so he's got some blasters here. And I'm gonna put the rest of his accessories on him so that you guys can see how he looks. This is really a really cool looking figure when it's all kind of done. And so this should go like, I think it would be like, like this. And then he snaps onto here. Oh, lost that one.
Dad is not a trained professional, but
Right. Still learning.
yeah, I'm just gonna add this blaster right here. I have an extra one, so put it there.
Yes. All right, there we go. So now that one's on. And then they're kind of like shoulder pads. And this one will go here. Pull the tab down a little bit.
Yeah, this seems a little too extreme to have regular blasters coming out of your shoulder pads. This seems a little too extreme.
I mean, he's got to have something to give him a chance against the return of Galvatron over here.
Yeah, I still don't think that's gonna help. He
I
has
don't
a
think it is
whole
either.
entire lightsaber.
Yeah. So,
He's too powerful. No one can stop him.
yes, way too powerful. Okay, and then, yeah, so here we go. So here he is, and then you can kind of turn these around any way you want to, but Starscream, and I'm going to lay them up here together so you kind of see how much bigger Galvatron is. I am Starscream, leader of the Decepticons. Megatron is dead. Now I will take the throne. Who are you? Are you an Autobot?
Yeah, I'm your boss, reincarnated.
Megatron?
Yes.
It's you? No, it can't be.
So you'll be leaving now.
No. This is my moment. I have my crown.
I have a lightsaber now, so you're going down.
No. Pew, 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 pew. Pew. Oh. Oh no, Megatron now takes the throne.
Yeah, we could put him on the throne.
That mushroom, it keeps showing up all the time. Megatron does not need to get any bigger here at all.
Yeah, and then for laughs and giggles, we could put him in the throne.
Right. And now the rightful leader of the Decepticons has taken over the throne. Oh no.
There you go.
Poor Starscream.
And that's back again.
All right, everybody. We hope you enjoyed our first or second Transformers review, Coronation of Starscream, and Galvatron. Hopefully we'll do a lot more Transformers reviews because I think this has been really fun. I think Boo kind of liked it even though he won't admit it. And we'll see you on the next one.
Okay, guys, in this video,
I'm not
make
done
sure
yet.
to like and subscribe.
Oh!
There's more awesome Transformers fun. Bye.
Bye.
Let's just erupted.